Have you ever been so scared of something that you just froze? It's like your feet are glued to the floor, your mind is racing with a million what-ifs, and you just can't seem to move. We've all been there. Maybe it was the fear of public speaking, the fear of starting a new business, the fear of asking someone out, or even just the fear of trying something new. Fear is a powerful, paralyzing emotion. But what if I told you there's a simple, universal antidote? It's not a magic pill or a secret mantra. It's something you already have the power to do. The secret is action. Action cures fear. Think about it. Fear lives in the future. It thrives on uncertainty and imagination. When you're scared, you're not experiencing the scary thing itself. You're re-experiencing a story you've created in your head about how terrible it's going to be. You're imagining tripping on stage, your business failing, getting rejected. Your brain is a fantastic storyteller, and when it comes to fear, it loves to write horror stories. The longer you sit and think, the more vivid and terrifying these stories become. You get stuck in a loop of anxiety and inaction, which only makes the fear grow stronger. But the moment you take a step, any step, everything changes. The moment you decide to act, you pull yourself out of that imaginary, terrifying future and plant yourself firmly in the present. Action is the ultimate reality check. It breaks the cycle of overthinking and replaces speculation with actual experience. You're no longer just a character in your brain's scary movie. You're the director, actively shaping the scene. Let's take a common fear, public speaking. The thought of standing in front of a room full of people can be absolutely petrifying. Your heart pounds, your palms get sweaty. You imagine forgetting your words, people laughing, or just complete and utter failure. As long as you're just thinking about it, that fear feels massive, insurmountable. But what happens when you start taking action? Maybe your first action is just to write down a single bullet point for your speech. That's it, just one. It's a small, manageable step. You've done it. You're no longer just paralyzed by the idea. You've started. Then, you write another point, then a paragraph. Each small action builds momentum. You practice your opening line in front of the mirror. It feels a little awkward, but you did it. You read it out loud to your dog. He seems to like it. You're replacing the vague, giant monster of public speaking with a series of small, concrete tasks. With each action, you gather data. You learn that you can, in fact, remember your lines. You find a rhythm in your voice. You realize that saying the words out loud isn't as scary as you imagined. The fear doesn't just vanish in a puff of smoke, but it starts to shrink. It becomes less of a terrifying monster and more of a manageable challenge. By the time you step on that stage, you're not armed with courage born from wishful thinking. You're armed with the confidence that comes from preparation, practice, and a series of successful small actions. You've proven to yourself, step by step, that you can do it. This principle applies to everything. Scared of starting a new workout routine? Don't think about the grueling hour-long sessions every day for the rest of your life. That's overwhelming. Instead, your action is to put on your workout clothes. That's it. Just that one step. Once they're on, maybe the next action is to do 5 minutes of stretching. Or a 10-minute walk around the block. Action creates momentum. The hardest part is almost always just starting. Fear of failure is another big one that holds so many of us back. The thought of pouring our heart and soul into a project, a business, or a relationship only to have it fail can be crippling. But again, fear of failure is a future-based anxiety. Inaction guarantees you'll never succeed. It's the one way to ensure failure before you even begin. Action, on the other hand, opens up the possibility of success. And even if you do face setbacks, which are a natural part of any journey, action gives you something invaluable: feedback. Every failure is just a data point. It's information. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He didn't let the fear of not finding the right filament paralyze him. He just kept taking action, trying, testing, and learning. Each attempt wasn't a failure. It was an experiment. It was a step forward. He was moving, and as long as he was moving, he was making progress. He was curing his fear of failure with relentless action. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. If you just stood there looking at the bike, thinking about how badly you could fall and scrape your knee, you'd never learn. The fear would keep you frozen. The cure is getting on the bike. Yes, you might wobble. You might fall. It might hurt a little, but you get back up. You adjust your balance. You try again. Your brain is no longer focused on the abstract fear of falling. It's focused on the immediate task of pedaling and steering. With each pedal, you're rebuilding a new skill and rewriting the fearful story in your head with a new one, a story of progress and competence. So, how do we put this into practice in our daily lives? First, identify your fear. Be specific. Don't just say, "I'm scared of change." What change specifically? Starting a new job, moving to a new city. Once you've named it, you've taken away some of its power. A vague fear is a fog that surrounds you, but a specific fear is a target you can aim at. Second, break it down. What is the absolute smallest, most laughably simple first step you can take? If you're afraid of networking, maybe the first step isn't to go to a huge conference. Maybe it's just to update your LinkedIn profile, or to send one email to an old colleague to say hello. The goal is to make the action so small that it's almost impossible not to do it. This is how you trick your brain into getting started. Third, focus on the process, not the outcome. Your job isn't to magically become fearless overnight. Your job is to take the next step, then the one after that. Don't worry about whether you'll get the promotion or if your business will be a unicorn success in a year. Just focus on making that one sales call today, writing that one page of your book, doing that one set of push-ups. When you focus on the action itself, you stay in the present moment where fear has less power. And finally, celebrate your actions. Acknowledge that you did the thing you were afraid to do, no matter how small. This reinforces the positive feedback loop. Your brain starts to associate action with a sense of accomplishment and pride, rather than fear and anxiety. You're literally rewiring your response to fear. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is being afraid and taking action anyway. The bravest people you know feel fear just like everyone else. The difference is, they don't let it be the decision maker. They feel the fear, acknowledge it, and then they move. They know that on the other side of that first step lies clarity, momentum, and confidence. On the other side of action lies the cure. So, what are you afraid of right now? What's that one thing that's been nagging at you, holding you back? Name it. Now, what is the smallest possible action you can take right now to move toward it? Don't wait for the fear to go away. It won't. You have to move first. Take that step. Send that email. Make that call. Write that first sentence. I promise you, the moment you do, you'll feel a shift. The fear will start to lose its grip. Because you'll have proven to yourself the most powerful truth of all. Action cures fear. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a life you love. See you in the next one.